community garden is a wonderful place to share knowledge and expand skills, to access land and resources for growing crops. You can share equipment and other resources. You can swap plants. There are opportunities for correction, for criticism, which sometimes can be very productive. Having fun, and on the other side, disputes. But that's all a part of the mix of living and breathing in a social structure. Expressing creativity, always that little bit more pressure to be a bit better at what you do because it's on show. I think community gardens are a very productive way for people to reach out into a more communal way of life. It's a great safe way to start to move back to the tribal structures where we trust a group and becomes a larger part, more open sharing. It can become a great way to overcome isolation and loneliness, which is a big part of our community these days. It brings together people of all ages and interests. Everybody can fit in no matter how severe their limitations or how great their achievements. Some of the more subtle benefits are the improvement of your health through movement, sunlight, better food, less costs for your food, financial improvements. There's also a lot of first-hand learning, mind and body coordination. This is great for helping holistic health benefits that flow without any effort. There are also opportunities to create employment and commercial opportunities. Fundraising is a natural part of the community garden, and it actually challenges the notion of there being no such thing as a free lunch. There are free lunches. Great abundance is everywhere when you look around the garden. Community gardens have a huge effect on the social order of the community. It's very easy to see where the concept of the Garden of Eden came from. Gardening is a universal language. Every plant, insect and fungi speak the same language. They rely vitally on this communication. In summary, the community garden is just a wonderful place for people to share knowledge and to expand their skills. And what we've done with the biofuel cell is really bring in the greatest level of high-tech, simple ways of making compost, the fundamentals of gardening. This opportunity creates avenues for fundraising, for educating children, for growing giant vegetables, doing all of the things that are a part of gardening. And I think it's a very useful addition to the community garden, particularly with the focus on fundraising. And the biofork is another little must in that mix because it really does give people a lot of extra opportunity with a simple little bit of equipment. It is just that the Back to Eden concept, directly observation of nature, which really brings alive the truth of the concept of a free lunch. It really takes the complexity out of garden and makes it reachable for all of us. The biofuel cell and the biofork are the best companions to community gardening. They deliver the best of composting. It's now known that if you make compost from a diverse range of materials, and particularly if you incorporate your kitchen scrap, there's two things you're doing. One is that you're making an incredibly rich nutrient which you can grow extraordinarily healthy vegetables in. But the other part is that you're diverting this waste, which is normally sent to landfill and creates all sorts of unbelievable problems. So it's a great place to share our knowledge and really expand this understanding of what we need to do. Also, the vegetables that you buy from the supermarket cost you a lot of money. And when you count up what you're throwing out in the rubbish, whereas if you throw this back into your garden and you're getting those vegetables for free and you're utilising all of that waste money that you would have just been putting into the sewer. A great way to utilise resource and to make your life more fulfilling and more healthy.